Hey traders, welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 4th of November. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend and the market's looking fantastic for the next coming week. Congratulations on the gold trading software, gold on steroids, and looks like we've got some great setups. Let's go into the markets. DXY has been parabolic. For those who are new to my YouTube channel, parabolic trend is where all the buyers are in. This is the theme that we look for each day and each week for VIP members, and the oscillator is pointing up. The price goes up, simple as that. Now we're seeing that the price is holding on to this downtrend now, so we could see a turnaround in the next few days. So I think weaker dollar is the order of the day from Monday, so we could find some nice setups as soon as Monday the 4th of November. So target for this week is 101.95, and then we'll have to see where we go from there. It could have a bounce upwards, but weaker dollar for the moment. In terms of the yen futures, I've been talking about this for quite some time. It's definitely not parabolic, as we can see, to the upside, but I think if it breaks this FEG, as you can see in the yellow line here, we could see a break up into these targets here. What that means in terms of correlation, it means that the yens are looking excellent for some sells this week. A similar situation for the Swiss franc futures. Remember that the futures contract tells us what's going to be happening on all the currencies. In terms of the Swiss franc futures, we can see it's now hitting this FVG and into this long-term uptrend. So I think we're going to see this convert in the next few days. That being said, if this does happen, then we're going to see all the Swiss pairs go down. So we were looking to sell the Swiss pairs. The S&P 500 is now parabolic to the downside. Hold, all the sellers are in, and we do expect some action. Don't forget, we've got US elections this week, the 5th, so that could see the markets go either way, to be honest. But all the sellers are in, so we do expect the price to go down to 54.72. The Nasdaq is very similar. We do have a sell off the FEG and a sell on the Nasdaq, heading for 18,910. Are all the sellers in? Yes, they are. Gold, despite the pullback, we do have it. So this is no longer parabolic, so that's fine. We just need to flick down into the gold on steroid software, and that will tell you when to buy and when to sell. Now I just want to cover the euro dollar. It's not parabolic because we don't have all the buyers in. We had all the sellers in, didn't we? Congratulations if you sold the euro in the last couple of weeks. You've made lots of lovely money. And we can see now the price has turned around. It's no longer parabolic to the downside or the upside, but I think this will convert fairly quickly if the DXY goes short, and I think it will. So by Monday, I think we could have a long trade, and the target is going to be, he said, target for this week is 111.59. Now the Aussie USD, I did throw a signal out there into to the VIP members. This is not parabolic. It is parabolic for all intents and purposes, but it's hitting this major support here. And if we see a weaker dollar, as I expect, then we're going to see a change of character. So we do have a buy, and then the target for this week is 68.16. Now we have to wait for the dollar. Let me just flick down, see what's going on here. So the US Swiss hit our target. Congratulations if you sold that, hitting an FEG, and I do expect the price to come down to 83.72. US Canadian hit our target, 138.65. Congratulations, VIP members. But now double top. This is not looking good for any longs, but I would have to see how this plays out. Now the US dollar yen, remember what I said earlier about the DXY maybe going weak, which would drive this down. And remember what I said about the yen futures going up. So that combination gives us a perfect correlation in terms of a short on the US yen. I think this is going to be pretty quick. Could be as soon as Monday. So back down to 140.39 in the next few days. Euro Aussie, still parabolic, but it's hit our target. Got a nice 276 pips. Congratulations, VIP members. And we just have to wait and see where this goes now. We've made our money. I'll keep it listed as parabolic. We'll keep an eye on it. Euro Canadian to the upside now, not tradable. Hit our target here of 151.39. But you can see a double top hitting a sell zone, so it's not tradable at the moment. New Zealand Canadian, I did mark this one. So yeah, I put another signal on the New Zealand Canadian. It was parabolic, but then it stopped and then it pulled back and then it went mixed. So I've got another trade here up to the FEG at 83.71 and then heading for 82.63. Trade at your own risk. Aussie Canadian slowly moving down to 90.68. Euro New Zealand hold. This is going long and we can see that all the buyers are in and we're making money. Happy days. Heading for 18425. Making money in markets is easy. Just wait for everything to line up and then just buy it. Go and play golf. Aussie New Zealand to the downside, all the sellers are still in, so just chill. This will give way in the next few days and then start heading for 108.52. New Zealand Swiss, hold. This is heading for 49.89. Remember what I said earlier about the Swiss franc futures contracts? Looks like they want to go long in the next couple of days. This will drive all the Swiss pairs down. So shorts only in the Swiss pairs. Aussie Swiss to the downside in profit heading for 56.50. So these FEGs are fantastic. So just look out for them. Once they come into the FEGs, they're selling opportunities. The yellow ones, that is. And then heading for 56.50. Pound Swiss I've got marked. Yeah, this is parabolic to the downside despite the pull up in the last few days. And should start to give way in the next few days and then heading for target 107.63. Just make sure that when you come into your chart, your advanced pro chart, just make sure that all the sellers are in and they stay in. All right. Now I'm going to go on to the yens because it's really important. They're not ready yet, but let's have a look. So this is the New Zealand yen. That looks really lovely, doesn't it, for quite a big fall, I think. We've got divergence, negative divergence. We don't have a parabolic trend yet, but looks like it's getting ready. Don't be surprised how much money you can make with the yens. Once they go big. All right, so we may even keep the target open, but for now, 82.99 is the target. Aussie yen. Does the same as the New Zealand yen, trade one, not both. Heading for 95.42, might be a bit lower than that, 95.30, somewhere around there. But that's 500 pips. So just look out, it could get interesting. Don't worry if you're a VIP member, I'll let you know when they're ready, the major trends. If you're on the signal service, I'll give you the specific numbers, the stop losses, the targets, the direction. Now the pound yen, you can see the long-term trend is down. So we're just waiting for this to give way as well. Sterling's a little bit strong at the last few days, but nonetheless, I think this will give way. We could see a target of 190.70 quite quickly, so look out for that. But the second target is going to be down here at 184.40, so look out for those. So you should be short the Aussie New Zealand. Hold on, Aussie New Zealand. Yeah, Aussie New Zealand. Aussie Swiss, New Zealand Swiss, Pound Swiss. The yens we're looking for shorts. They're not ready yet. They're in purple, so they're on standby. Aussie Canadian to the downside. Euro New Zealand, still get in. You can get into these trends any time. Don't worry about it. Just make sure your stop is. We can actually start moving our stop on this now to break even, which we'll do on Monday. Aussie Canadian to the downside. New Zealand Canadian sell. Nice pullback coming. Euro Canadian finished. Euro Aussie finished. Euro dollar. I've got my eye on that one for Monday. Could start to move up. Aussie USD for a buy probably Monday, Tuesday. And so there's some great setups. And gold, well, Gold, we have to wait and see where that goes next.